Welcome everyone, this is Jamesrise, going to bring you, special ladies and gentlemen, a new video today. Today I'm going to do a review, or pretty much talk about, I did see a documentary, as you guys can tell from the title, I saw What the Health. It's the same producer and director that came up with Cowspiracy. So those two movies were generally like tied hands in hand. They seem like pretty much the same thing, but What the Hell just went deeper into like the meat industry, the animal agriculture industry, and talked more about diseases like heart disease, cancers, diabetes, things like that. So they went more in depth with that. So I like that more than Cowspiracy. Cowspiracy was more of, sustained. Like, can you live a sustained life, self-sustained life if you eat meat? And obviously the answer is no. But so with What the Health, I really enjoyed it. I really like how they made the movie, and I love the information that they gave. The doctors that they had on there were amazing, seemed on point, and I generally enjoyed the movie, the documentary, I might say. Things that stood out for me. Once again, knowing this stuff prior, so it wasn't too much of a shock when I first watched it or saw the movie. I've been vegan for 4 years, so I know how fucked up the animal agriculture is and what kind of meat they are distributing to millions and millions of Americans and people across the world. I know how fucked up it is. I know how, if you look at it this way, these are the things that I came up from watching it, and things that I've had, in the past, things that have been brewing up in my mind. If you think about how many people live in the US, how many people live in the world, and then you think about how many of those people consume meat and the large quantities of meat that they eat per day, per month, and per year. You got to understand that you got to have a lot of animals, a ton of animals, to be able to go to any grocery store in America and see meat on the shelves. You got to think, how much meat are they distributing? How many animals are dying? You got to think these animals aren't just free range roaming around free and happy. No, they are locked up in confined areas, a large amount, whether it's beef, whether it's chickens, whether it's pigs. Those are probably the main three. They are confined in small areas so they can get as much as they can in those small areas as possible. Especially chickens. I think they probably have the worst next to pigs. They're just thrown in with each other, and one dies. Like if a chicken dies, it just stays there. And then you think about that death and that carcass and all the bacteria, the germs that are spread, and that spreads to those other animals, and those animals get sick, and then you're eating that meat. You gotta think to yourself, how is that healthy? And how, even if it's all natural, shit happens like that. Things happen like that. And to think that where you get your meat, you think it's safe. Are you going to those facilities? I'm sure if you go and ask if you could view one of those facilities, probably take you to a prop facility where it looks amazing and stuff like that. But I guarantee if you go to the nitty gritty, any slaughterhouse out there, it's going to be terrible. The conditions are going to be terrible. Because they're going to think in the back of their mind, oh, you're just going to cook this anyway. All that bacteria is going to be gone. And while they're pumping... sorry. As they're pumping salt water into chicken meat, chicken flesh, so it could look plump. And so you could buy it quicker at the supermarket. And they wonder why chickens have so much sodium in them. It's crazy. How they, prepare these meats so they could sell quicker, and how they add added blood to meats so it looks more fresh. It's death. You're eating pretty much a dead thing. And that bothers me to a sense. And another thing I wanted to say, with a plant-based diet and a carnivore diet, It's pretty simple. Like, what would you do in this scenario? I'm asking you as a whole, what would you do in this scenario? I'm gonna make you a shake. I'm gonna make you a smoothie. In one hand, I'm gonna put all plant products in a smoothie, like bananas, kale, um, sweet potato, whatever else, cashew milk, blackberries, blueberries. I'm gonna put that all in a shake. I'm sure that'll taste pretty tasty, right? Versus, what if I put all dead flesh and milk inside one of the other containers? Which one would you rather prefer to drink? Honestly, which one would you drink regularly? Answer it. You probably go for the all plant-based one because you know it'll taste better because you are familiar with how shakes are made and they're usually made like that. It's a sense of knowing which one will taste better and which would your body accept and then which your body would reject. Ultimately, a flesh shake. You would probably reject that and your body would reject it for reasonable cause, for sure, because we aren't made to consume that much meat, and our body's anatomy and how we are made, we are more fruitarian and or herbivore like, so our digestive tract is longer and we have teeth that move side to side. We don't go up and down like all carnivores do. So our makeup is more of the herbivore and fruitarian build. We aren't born carnivores, even with these so-called canines that people think that we are lions because we have them and we are supposed to go around and bite off animals' heads and see how well that works with these canines that we do have. It doesn't. So it doesn't make sense to me why people think that they would consume meat at such high quantities and support it. Because also another great thing that this documentary did display is like what I said with diabetes, with cancer, with heart disease. All these are correlated with consuming animal meat or consuming animals. Those things are linked with the high cholesterol and all the fats and all the crap that is in animal products that we are not supposed to consume. It's pretty simple. A lot of the major killers out there are linked to being caused by consuming animal products. And I know a lot of people consume a lot of animal products per day. I used to. I've been vegan for only 4 years and I used to eat chicken all the time. I always wondered why I was so salty. Now I know. So I've been there. So to just call me someone who hasn't been there and eating meat all the time because I needed the protein to get nice and strong, I was probably overeating and getting too much protein in my body, and it wasn't doing me any good. And drinking and knowing that certain things would cause the inflammation in my body. That's why I stopped consuming milk 2 years prior before I went vegan. So I was just strictly a meat eater. I didn't do dairy at all until I made the cut where I just cut meat off completely, cold turkey. No pun intended. It's just crazy to see so many things linked, so many cancers linked, and heart disease, especially, and diabetes. Diabetes is the one that, put me for a loop when I saw it on that documentary, because you think diabetes, you think high sugar. You can't eat anything with a lot of sugar in it. Little know that it's linked to animal products, whether it be meats, whether it be dairy. Probably the biggest thing that's causing diabetes out there, this epidemic of people and children having diabetes. It's crazy. And people are so scared of sugar. And the documentary, they just said that sugar is just like a carb. I wouldn't promote eating a ton of sugar because if I do consume sugar, I do feel a slight imbalance in my body, but I guess it's not that great of effect as dairy or meat products would cause. Especially dairy products like butters and milks, they have a lot of sugar in them too. And you put sugar and animal product together, it's a formula for definitely diabetes, type 1, type 2, and if you don't treat it, it could get bad. Um, so this documentary overall, I definitely want you guys to watch it. If you haven't watched it before, if you're a carnivore out there, please watch it with an open mind. See how things are linked. They did a study where this guy, way back in the 50s or 60s, or maybe even 40s, or maybe even before that, how he was able to reverse these diseases like diabetes, and other ailments in his body through sugar, apples, and rice. That was the only thing he ate in his diet. I'm sure water as well, but white rice, an apple, and sugar. All plant-based. And was able to reverse diseases. So that hits a chord, and if you do decide to go a plant-based lifestyle, what ailments can you reverse? What ailments can you prevent from having? It's simple. Just try it out. People think it's norm to have to take so much medicine in the body so they could just live a normal life. Through having diabetes, that have taken insulin shots. You're not supposed to be popping these pills. These pills just put an underlying band-aid over your precondition. They aren't meant to cure you. They're just meant to have you on these pills for the rest of your life so the pharmaceutical industry could make a ton of money. It's based on money, people. And it's funny when they showed these diet plans that you should do, whether it be, heart condition, diabetes, cancer. They gave you like healthy menus for you to consume, and a lot of them had meat products, red meat products, and it was a real eye opener. I know these businesses out there, these big businesses, are out there to get money. They're a business. They have to thrive and gain money from people, and they do the most from sick people. So it doesn't surprise me at all. You just have to wake up and realize to yourself that there's a problem, and these people are making money off your problems, your health problems. Simple as that. What are you putting in your body? Your body is a living, breathing, works non-stop, doesn't take days off. Your body is working and working, not skipping a beat. If your heart skips a beat or stops or wants to take a vacation, guess what? You are dead. Simple as that. So having to put either artificial things in your body, whether it be artificial flavoring or artificial foods and syrups and whatnot, and having to put something dead in your body, not living, you gotta think the effects of that. Once again, your body is a living, breathing thing. And to my knowledge, and what a lot of people say, I don't want my body to be a graveyard. I don't want to be eating dead things or artificial things. It's just going to have a constraint on your life. It's going to cause problems down the road. Or it might be causing problems right now. I believe we were meant to eat a nice nutrients-based whole food diet that is rich in plants and plants and more plants. A plant-based diet, I think, is something that we all can thrive from. We could feel healthier from. I think we could live longer from if we get the right nutrients in there. And there's a ton of nutrients-based fruits and vegetables out there. I think the only thing that plant-based is lacking is a B12 vitamin or B12 mineral. I think that's the only thing that's lacking. You could find minerals out there, vitamins out there that could help get that nutrients in your body. And a lot of these foods have whole complete proteins too. Quinoa, kale, rice and bean combination, complete proteins. Have all the amino acids that you need to grow muscles. So having that not open-mindedness to thinking that, oh, meat is like the holy grail. Killing something, and no matter how it's treated or how it's processed, I'm going to get my protein from that. I lived in that ignorancy for a long time. Without the knowledge, without the exposure, I'd probably be still living that lifestyle. And, you know, pushing whey proteins and eating chickens with rice and broccoli and stuff like that. I'll be living in that lie that this industry and health industry is trying to throw at us. I'm happy that I made the switch 4 years ago. It's been a crazy one, and it's been an enlightenment to do so. I think that's what I got from this documentary, and I definitely urge you guys to watch it. Has some pretty crazy things out there, and how meat is like handled, and seeing them just cut open like pus sores on those pig legs, because they came to like these pigs that live in these terrible conditions. They gain these like sores, and they just cut them off, and down they go down the conveyor belt. Who knows who's gonna eat it? All the pus is dripping out. It's pretty gnarly and pretty sickening. So you gotta think to yourself, if you're not killing this animal yourself with your bare hands, you know where it's coming from, how can you trust it? So you know where it's coming from? Or you just know it, whatever supermarket that you're buying it from should be trusted? I don't think it should. Not at all. It's your health is on the line. When you only get one life, I always implement this. We only get one life. Why not live it a healthy one? Why live it with pain? Why live it with sickness? We should be happy. We should feel light. We should feel energetic. We shouldn't be weighed down, sick, or burdened by any ailments out there. So why are you going to let what you desire, what your palate enjoys, dictate your life in the end? Because that's just instant gratification, but eating animal meat or eating a delicious meal that happens to contain animal product. Whether it be a burger, whether it be wings, or whether it be Wagyu or stuff like that. That's just instant gratification. That's just a portion of your day. And that portion of your day, or that instant gratification, could wreck your life. Could cause some disease to happen. The accumulation of all could cause something bad to happen to your body, get sick. I don't want to see you go through that. You gotta look at your life as thriving in every sense of the word. Living happy, living free, not living weighed down. Able to do things that you could do at 20, now you could do at 60. There shouldn't be that, oh man, I'm getting old, slow down, I can't do those things anymore. I believe that if you have an active lifestyle and you eat correctly, have a plant-based diet, you can reverse how you feel completely. That's just what I believe. Because when I did the switch, I definitely felt the changes. Because when I was a carnivore at like 23, 24, I'm still climbing to where I peak in life. I was just feeling way down. Like, I thought I was supposed to feel that way. And I was, my knees were hurting. I was a big runner, and my joints were hurting. I was like, am I supposed to feel like this? I know I ran a lot, but is that what's causing it? Or is it my diet? I dropped dairy, and my knees felt fine. My joints felt fine 2 weeks later, and haven't went back since. Because I know how that feels, and I don't want to have to go through that pain every single day just because I want to, some cheese or some milk. I was never a big fan of both, but I'm just putting that out there. Life is crazy. Definitely watch it. I know a lot of people aren't going to listen to this rant and take it in 100%. You gotta live it. You gotta experience it. You gotta go through those changes. You gotta go through that lifestyle like I did. I mean, 4 years deep. And some people can't even do it for a month. At the end of the day, what I took from all this documentary, What the Health, is that our life is supposed to be in a state of thriving, growing, becoming the best that we could be, seeing our family grow, getting a family, being happy with other people. Why would you want a precondition or a condition or a sickness or an ailment to hold you down from being the best that you could do hold you back from being the best that you could be every single day? I'm stumbling over my words. Through a plant-based diet, you are helping yourself. You are helping the world. You are saving animals. There's people that are living close to these slaughterhouses, or where these pigs are being held, or these cows are being held, where they dump off all the manure to these lakes and they're spraying, and these people are having conditions, cancers, because they're breathing in all this methane that you're not supposed to be breathing. So there's bigger issues when you decide to buy those meat products. You might not see it because it's not in front of your face, but I guarantee a lot of people are dealing with these battles because they don't have enough money to move out. With every cause, there is an effect. Just make sure that effect is a positive one, and make that cause worth it. Is eating those wings worth the effect on your body, on that animal, on the people that are close to those factory farms where they're just holding all these animals together? Is it worth it? Plain and simple. You just gotta look outside yourself and see the bigger picture out there. Because we are all in this together, like it or not. We can either thrive together or we can crumble together. It's pretty simple. This has been Jamesrise. Hopefully you guys like my review. This is a super long video, but I thought I kept it rolling. Hopefully you made it all the way through. Peace, love, stay risen. Open your mind, guys. Please, stay rising.